Hey, what's up? In this edit I'm going to show how you can replace the sky in your videos like you saw in the intro. I'll show you from the very start. There's a few different ways you can do it. You can use either a video as the replacement sky or you can just use a picture. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is you want to get the clip that you want to use. So in this case it's this clip here. Then you need to just copy it. So you just want to paste it on top of the clip. So you've got duplicate copies of this clip now. So that's the first thing you need to do, is just copy your original clip and paste it on top of it. The next thing you want to do is you want to go get a draw mask. So open up the effects, draw mask, and you want to drag that one onto the top clip. Okay. So you just need to create control points as you see what I'm doing here. You just want to leave a little bit of a gap between the ground and the sky. So I'm just going to keep doing this. Okay, so I've got a mask there. You don't need to be really accurate, but you want to get it pretty good. You can adjust this in a little bit. So the next thing you want to do is you go back to the effects and you want to get the Luma Kia, and you want to drag this now onto the bottom clip. So on the top clip you've got the mask, bottom clip you've got the Luma Kia, and so in this edit I'm not going to show you how you can transition into the clips like say like this. You transition to the sky. I'm just going to show you how you replace the sky with something else. What you want to do is you want to make the sky black, pretty much. That's the easiest way to put it. So in the Luma Kia, what I do is I go to the matte tools, so open that up, and then go to levels, open that up, and then you've got the black, white, and the bias. Shrink, soften, and erode. So I like to use these little tools here, and then also the Luma slider up here. But essentially what you're trying to do is just make this black. Okay, so depending on the clip, some clips work better than others, like so, and I just slowly make little adjustments until I get like no white in the sky, okay, and getting a good transition between the sky and the land. Okay, so that already looks pretty good just there, and all I've done is move the two black and white sliders, and you can see it looks pretty good. The shrink expand, if you expand it, you see there, it doesn't really work very well if you expand it. You've got this line around the outside and the whole mask. So normally with the shrink expand I just have a little bit, I shrink it a little bit. This obviously depends on each clip. Soften, normally I'll put a little bit of soften, but if you put heaps on, you'll see that it really softens the edges, and it doesn't really look that good, so you don't want it to be real soft. Maybe just a little bit. And erode, so you can play around with this. You can see there it kind of it almost gives a bit of a shadow, so I like to have a little bit erode on. The next thing you need to do is just put the sky, or whatever clip you want to be shown in the sky now, you need to put that on the bottom here. So you'll have three levels here. The top clip will be the mask, the middle clip here will be the Luma Kia, and then the bottom clip will be the sky that you want to have. So you can either have a video clip, okay, which you could have a time lapse or a video clip or anything, or you could have a photo. So in this case I'm going to use a video that I recorded. So this clip here is going to be my sky. So you just have to put this on the bottom here, okay? So you can see there already that the sky has been replaced. Now say I want to have the mountain in the background, you just have to transform it until you get to the position where you want, okay? So I just want to bring that up a bit more, and I want the mountains about there. That looks pretty cool. Just going to go done. Now you can see there's a little bit of blue here, and if I zoom in you'll see that this looks all good. Looks pretty nice. It's just this bit here that doesn't look that good. So I'm just going to adjust the parameters here in the Luma Kia. This one here, the Luma roll off, give that a little bit of a go first. So I'm just going to slowly slide that up, and see how you can see that it almost fixes it as I keep going up. You'll get to a point if you go too far, then it's going to go into the mountainside, into the landscape. So that was a bit too far, so I'm just going to slowly bring it back until it looks about right, and that looks good. And then you just want to make small adjustments in this level, so just real small adjustments. Okay, so that looks pretty good there now. Apart from now on the hillside here, so what you want to do is just go back to the draw mask, and you just want to just adjust the control points a little bit. And you can see now that looks really good. Okay, it looks like it should be there. So depending on the clip you're doing, you might need to add keyframes to your mask, your control points. So as you go through, you might need to slowly add keyframes to keep that mask on the horizon and on your landscape. Okay. This clip here doesn't look too bad. So with regard to color, depending on the clip that you're using, or the photo or the background that you're using for the sky, if they're completely different colors, then you might want to adjust the colors a bit. In this clip here, it doesn't actually look too bad. It kind of looks like it should be like this. I'll show you on the other examples what I mean by that. So that one there is done. I'll just play that back. Okay, so the next clip here, this is the original, so I'll just play that through. So the first thing you need to do is copy that, put it on top, or you can put the Luma keyer on the bottom clip, the draw mask on the top clip, and you just want to create those control points. So you've got your draw mask. So I've already put the Luma keyer onto this clip. What you need to do now is you click on that and go to the Luma keyer settings. And again, you want to make this top bit, or the sky, black. Open the matte tools and the levels. So that looks good at the moment. Here is my other clip that I'm going to use as a replacement sky. So this is a photo I took of the southern light, and I've edited it a little bit in Final Cut Pro and made it into more of an animation. So yeah, this is just a photo. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that onto the bottom. So now you can see the replacement sky here come through. So the first thing I want to do is position this clip. It doesn't really look right there, so I'm just going to just play around with it. So that doesn't look good either. Just need to bring that down a bit maybe. Okay, so I kind of like it like that. Just going to get press done. So I might just get rid of this coastline as well, because it doesn't look right there. So I'm just going to go back into the mask, change the control points, go back into the Luma keyer settings, and then just change this until this here goes black. Okay, so that looks pretty good. So this is where the color, the two different colors can come into effect. So the original clip here was in sunrise, and then this clip here, the replacement sky, is at night. So you want to make it a bit more realistic. So what I'm going to do is on the mask, or the top clip, this clip here, you want to change the color to kind of match the theme, or the replacement sky. So a nice easy way to do it is just select your top clip and go over to this little magic wand, match color, and I'm going to try match it with the replacement sky. So I'm going to go where it's a bit green, nice and green, and just click there. And you'll see it automatically tries to match the color, and changes it to a more realistic color. So that actually looks pretty good. So I'm just going to apply that match, and there you go. So I like that. That looks more realistic. Another way you can do it, if you didn't want to do the match color, again, go to your clip, just go to the color board, and you just want to try and match the colors using the color board. So I'm going to reduce the saturation a bit. The exposure, I'm going to bring that down a bit because it's got to be night time, so it wants to be a bit darker. So just bring that one down. So there you go. It already looks like it's almost night time, and it was shot in the night. You don't want to go too far with exposures, otherwise you'll kind of wreck your footage. Color, so I kind of want to change that tint to green. I don't want it to be orange. With the global, I'm just going to bring that up a bit, because this here, the white or the orange here, it is highlight. I'm going to grab the highlight control. Okay, so that looks pretty good. So that looks a bit more realistic. So that's a quick insight into how you can replace the sky in your videos. If you like the video, then subscribe, like, or comment. Until next time, cheers.